Good morning and welcome to the programme. It's good to have you with us. We begin in Venezuela this morning, where self-declared interim President Juan Guaido has told us he's not worried that his attempt to lead the country could cost him his life or his freedom. Speaking to our correspondent Annalise Borges in Caracas, he also talked about the increasing isolation of Nicolas Maduro, saying the current president has no political future. As the pressure grows on Maduro, a group of MEPs were denied entry to Venezuela yesterday. They were supposed to be meeting Juan Guaido, but they were put back on a plane and flown home. Well, Annalise Borges is in the Venezuelan capital for us this morning. Let's go straight to her. Morning to you, Annalise. So we had MEPs being turned away by Maduro's immigration officials. Meanwhile, Juan Guaido is saying that Maduro's leadership has no future. From your interview with Guaido, do you think he really believes he can win this standoff?
Well, he seems to believe in that idea. He seems to believe that Nicolas Maduro's days are numbered. When he described the situation here in Venezuela, he says this country is currently facing an unprecedented humanitarian emergency, and every other answer included the word aid. This really seems to be the word of the day here in Venezuela. Juan Guaido, who insists, he's adamant that the heavily policed cargo that is currently sitting in the Colombian border town of Cucuta will cross that border and will enter this country on February 23rd. When we met, he was speaking at a rally here in Caracas, and he was inviting people to register to help distribute that aid on February 23rd. He says he already has the names of some 600,000 people, and he wants to get to 1 million volunteers by the end of this week. When he described the situation here in Venezuela, he also mentioned what is driving him personally. He says this is the reason, the current situation in this country is the reason why he's putting himself out there. He's exposing friends and family. He says this standoff, this current state of affairs, and this Venezuela is a country he wants to leave behind, and he wants to help rebuild. Take a listen.
No va con que me pueda costar la vida o la libertad. Nosotros hemos entregado nuestra vida al servicio público y sabemos los riesgos con los cuales nos enfrentamos. Nuestro único miedo en este momento es que se normalice una situación como la que vive Venezuela, que vas a un hospital y los niños mueren de desnutrición o deshidratación, que vas a un hospital y no puedes comprar un antibiótico, algo tan sencillo como un antibiótico.
Annalise, Guaido's got the support of the US and most of Europe. Of course, Maduro, for his part, has the support of Russia and of China. Is Guaido concerned by that?
Well, Juan Guaido is actually very appreciative of this international support. He knows, and his entourage knows, that without this international support, they would not have come this far. This is the first concrete challenge the administration of Nicolas Maduro is facing, precisely because Juan Guaido has the support of nearly 60 countries around the world. But what is interesting is that Guaido insists that he can get even more support, and that Nicolas Maduro, on his side, is unlikely to get his friends to stand by him for much longer.
Hoy Venezuela pasó de producir 3 millones de barriles de petróleo, 3 millones y medio de barriles de petróleo, a producir 1 millón de barriles de petróleo. Entonces, pragmáticamente, lógicamente, económicamente, financieramente, le conviene a Rusia que un país que es su socio comercial produzca de 3 millones a 1 millón. Creo que la respuesta es obvia. ¿Le conviene a un país como China que el 90% de lo que invirtió en obras estén paralizadas? Creo que la respuesta es obvia. O sea, como es obvio para los venezolanos que con Maduro no se come. No va a haber democracia, no va a haber confianza, no va a haber préstamos para la reactivación de la economía.
But did these leaders pick up the phone? Did you manage to get someone to talk to you about possibly changing their opinion about Maduro?
Estamos haciendo lo posible para que lleguen los mensajes.
So the message is going to go through, according to Juan Guaido. His team and his administration is making sure that that message goes through to Russia and China. We do understand that his entourage has reached out to China, but we have no confirmation on whether or not the negotiations are actually ongoing. So Juan Guaido is confident that he can build even broader international support. When I asked him about how far he's willing to take this and whether or not he's worried that a military intervention, which has been cited by both sides, could indeed materialize and could, spell a civil war here in this country. This is what the interim president had to say.
Posibilidad de una guerra civil, y debo decirlo, porque nadie está dispuesto a inmolarse con Maduro, nadie está dispuesto a inmolarse a alguien que no tiene futuro político, que no es reconocido por el mundo, que no tiene el respeto ni la lealtad de sus subalternos, que rompió la cadena de mando al no haber sido electo para ejercer un cargo que no le corresponde. Entonces esa opción, con lo cual asusta a Maduro, y por eso todos los días hace ejercicios militares y trota y se muestra con la tropa, mientras que nosotros estamos movilizándonos con la gente, con un voluntariado muy pacífico, vestidos de blanco, buscando la ayuda humanitaria, buscando donaciones para atender la emergencia. Así que no hay una posibilidad de una guerra civil en Venezuela ni un derramamiento de sangre, porque uno pasa todos los días y nadie está dispuesto a inmolarse por alguien que no tiene ningún tipo de aglutinamiento ideológico ni siquiera, y está buscando cómo salvarse él y no proteger a sus ciudadanos.
The sense we get there is of Juan Guaido, very confident that he has the support of Venezuelans and not Nicolas Maduro having that support. Annalise, how does he characterise the difference between the two of them?
Well, he says, as you mentioned, Belle, that he has the backing of the vast majority of Venezuelans, and it's not really about him, Juan Guaido says. It's about change. Him and his side, the opposition here in Venezuela, say that they are the ones that embody that hope, a hope for a new Venezuela, one that Nicolas Maduro is unable or unwilling or both to give them.
Y de manera alarmante, porque quien paga es la ciudadanía. Maduro está absolutamente desconectado de la realidad venezolana. Así que el futuro para Venezuela está garantizado. Tenemos que atravesar este duro presente, donde la gente muere de hambre, donde quienes están en el régimen niegan una emergencia humanitaria sin precedentes en este hemisferio, por lo menos. Así que la buena noticia es que el futuro hoy está garantizado para Venezuela y que Maduro se queda cada vez más aislado.
So an optimistic Juan Guaido, who says the future for Venezuela is guaranteed. Of course, international observers, are quite concerned about his movement losing steam because this crisis, this political standoff, is dragging on, and February 23rd will be Guaido's biggest test.
Annalise, thank you very much. Annalise Borges there in Caracas.